Hey guys, welcome back to Smack Talk. I'm your host, Taylor Sterling, and today we'll be covering what happened at Bash in Berlin this past Saturday. Let's dive right into it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Smack Talk! So, the first match that we'll be covering is the Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens match, which was pretty cool. One of the main things that happened was when Cody was going on the ropes, but then his knee buckled, and then Kevin Owens was gonna go and attack him, but then he was like, "No, I can't." And then Cody Rhodes ended up just rolling out of the ring, and then Kevin Owens is checking up on Cody, being like, "Are you okay?" And Cody Rhodes goes, "I'm okay." Bah.
I'm okay.
And then Kevin Owens switches up and decides to attack the knee. He just kicks it, goes boom. And then Cody Rhodes falls to the ground. And then Kevin Owens is just has Cody set up for a powerbomb, but he's like, "Should I do it? Should I not?" And then he decides not to powerbomb him because he's like holding back because he said that he wants to face Cody when Cody's at his best, and Cody was not at his best during that match because his knee. So Kevin Owens held back a lot in the match. And then they got back in the ring, and then Cody Rhodes does 2 crossroads. He goes for a third, but KO switches it up, turns it around, and turns it into a KO. And then 1, 2, and he kicks out at 2, which I honestly thought Cody Rhodes was going to lose right there, if I'm being honest. And then 1 final crossroads, boom, and it was a really good one, too. Like, Kevin Owens was like... And then 1, 2, 3... Cody Rhodes retains. Let's go. I mean, I was really hoping that Cody Rhodes retained because I was going to be pretty upset if Kevin Owens won. But, I mean, I guess it'd be good for his story. Our next match that we're going to cover is Isla Dawn and Alba Fire versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. That was a pretty decent match. It was, like, the only, like, female match. Isla and Alba, they... double team on Bianca, and she goes for the count, but then Jade Cargill comes in and saves the day, and Jade Cargill saves the day multiple times. Like, she is on fire this match. And then Jade and Bianca double team and against, I think it was Isla, and then they win back the tag team gold, which I was really hyped about. They really deserved it. Drew and CM Punk strap match. It was a really good match. I liked, back and forth, hitting them with the strap, just the basic strap match stuff. And then Drew picks up CM Punk and then drops him straight through a table. The table breaks and CM Punk is just laying there, dead. And he gets back in the ring. CM Punk goes for the sharpshooter, and he gets the sharpshooter. And Drew McIntyre is trying to tap out. He's sitting there going, "It doesn't matter because it's a strap match, and you can't tap out. There's no disqualifications. Like, you can't tap out. You can't be counted out. No rope breaks." And so he's like grabbing the rope and like trying to tap out like for like a good 10 to 30 seconds, I would say. Fast forward into the match, CM Punk has done 3 go-to-sleeps on Drew, and he has 1 corner tagged. He's going for the second corner, but then he GTS's Drew again, and then he goes to the third corner, taps it, and he's going to the fourth corner. He's like, "Wait." And then he turns a final GTS to Drew. 5 GTS's that match. And then he lifts Drew's arm up, takes the bracelet and puts it back on his wrist, the AJ and Larry bracelet. And then he hits the 4th turnbuckle and he wins the match. Which, honestly, I was thinking that Drew was going to win, if I'm being honest. At least I was hoping that Drew was going to win, and I did think that Drew was going to win. But, I mean, I'm not upset that CM Punk won because it's a great story that they have going on. I really like their rivalry. We're riding through, and we're getting to the mixed tag team match between Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio versus Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest. The beginning of the match was, decent. It was going good. And then Liv Morgan is down. And then Rhea Ripley is looking at Dom. And Dom's like, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Like, trying to distract Rhea. And then at the corner of Rhea's eye, she sees Liv. And elbows Liv. Rhea attacks Dom. But then Liv breaks it up. And then eventually in the match, I don't remember how far into the match, Rhea gives Dom a black eye, which was cool. If you look on Monday Night Raw, you'll see his black eye. He is he has busted blood vessels in his eye, so his eye is like red, and then massive black eye. It's pretty awesome. And then Liv goes in with a code breaker against Rhea. And after that, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley are standing in the ring. They both have Liv and Dom up on their shoulders, and we have a double Razor's Edge, boom, which was that was a cool move. I really like it when they do that. Then the Judgment Day comes out and tries to attacks Rhea and Damian. Damian just sees JD McDonough, bam, and then JD just ragdolls onto the ground. He's like, I'm gonna show the clip.
Oh, come on now!
Yeah, he just straight up ragdolls off of the ring side. Then Liv and Rhea are outside the ring, and Liv comes in with a sunset powerbomb, does a sunset powerbomb into the barricade with Rhea. And I was like, ugh. Luckily, the Terror Twins win because they're better than the stupid dirtbag Dom and lustful Liv. And now the last match of the night, the main event, was Gunther versus Randy Orton for the championship. So Gunther's tried to powerbomb Randy Orton, but he hasn't gotten it because he's so stubborn. And then he finally powerbombs Randy Orton, which I was like, oh, this is where it ends. But I looked at the time, I was like, no, it's not ending here. So it was a 2 count. It was a fairly close count. So then Gunther is like hunched over on the ground, and then RKO out of nowhere. And then this is I thought it was going to end right here. Like, I thought they were going to end a little bit early. And then it was a 2 count, unfortunately. Randy is attacking Gunther, slamming his head into the steel chairs. And then he picks him up, and he slams them through the table, through the announcer's table. Gunther does multiple sleeper holds on Randy. But then Randy gets out of one of them, gets him up on his shoulders, slams him back, and gets out of it. And then Gunther gets another one in, and Randy's out. And then Gunther wins and retains his championship. So that was about all that happened at Bash in Berlin. It was a good pay-per-view. The crowd, I really love the crowds. Like, when they go internationally, the crowds are amazing. Like, they're so loud, they're so energetic. Like, they're always chanting something. But I think that's because, I know that's because they don't get a lot of shows there. And when they get shows, they bring the energy. So that was the gist of Bash in Berlin. It was a great pay-per-view. I think the crowd made it amazing. There were really good matches, really good stories to be told. Rivalries just keep building up and up, which I think is fantastic and great for the company. So next week on episode 3, I will be covering Monday Night Raw that week. And I'll just see you then. Have fun. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you on the next episode.